Hey guys, gals, and everything in between. What's going on? If you're disabled or have learning disabilities, any just barriers in general, and you want to start delving into education and maybe providing yourself with the education you weren't privileged with, because not everyone gets the same level of education, the same quality of education, and people with barriers slip through the cracks like me, and you just want to learn and you don't know where to start. Well, I've got your back here. So I'm developing a series of videos. I've already done some, and I'm going to be re-uploading those on this channel. That way you don't have to go to my personal channel. Yeah, so if you just want like non-personal stuff, you could just stick to this channel here. That's simple. You don't have to subscribe to both, just whatever you want, you're interested in. My personal channel is very controversial. I'm all over the place on it, but I've tried to separate myself from this channel, trying to my best. I'm actually trying, but anyways. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna need after setting up Obsidian is Make.MD. So you're gonna go to your settings, community plugins, browse, and then up here type in Make.MD. That's the actual extension name. And so I literally cannot use Obsidian without this add-on. I can't. Let me show you what it does. So you're probably confused because my sidebar right here is completely different from normal. This is what it normally looks like. Yeah, it's there. Everything looks the same, right? So if you have dyslexia and stuff like that, it's going to be really difficult. But with the navigator for Make.MD, you can set icons, which is another plugin. I think it's another plugin. You can use other plugins that give you icons, and it'll all work together. But see, you can change sticker, and then you can also change color. See, and you can even type in hex code and UI color, so you can even base it off of your theme and make it look how you want. So you can have the color that's a part of a symbol, and then the color in the background. Um, yeah, it's just really good stuff. I love it. And so another thing it introduces is folder notes. So normally see how it has applications here. See, there's applications here, the folder. See, 7 files, 5 folders, and then this is the note for the applications in my control center. And anyways, so I go back here. All I have to do is click on this, and this is the note itself. So yeah, there's no duplicates or anything like that. That's like super confusing. There is a separate add-on for this, but this is already integrated in Make.MD. Like there's so many things in just this one app. Like it's unbelievable. It's amazing. And I'm not like a master at it or anything, but you can do so much that I haven't even touched myself yet. So right here, I put a table view. So these are all the folders, and I can load more. These are all the folders in my Hyper-Sanity directory. And see, here's the note here. This is like a really old. This is like where I started like a year ago. You'll see some of this was actually this. This is actually what I used for my original Hyper-Sanity video. Like, what is Hyper-Sanity? And since then I've just scaffolded it naturally, logically. Okay, so not only that, but there's what are called what are they called? Spaces, I think. So I think they're called spaces. So each one of these is like different. And so here I'll just type test. So yeah, space. Okay. So this is in the navigator tab, and then there are spaces. So your folders are spaces. So I could add a space under Hyper-Sanity in here. So if I type in Hyper-Sanity, it'll show everything in Hyper-Sanity. But if I wanted to say I wanted Hypo-Sanity, now Hypo-Sanity is inside Hyper-Sanity. So if I go here and I go see it's Hypo-Sanity, so you can add other folders like that to make it easier, and you do this to organize everything. And you can even edit focus. That's what it's called, focus. And you click this and it gives you stickers. If you see Lucide is that's another plugin I have that adds those. And then there's also Vault. So if you have like these icons in your Vault, you can reuse them. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, you can do that. And just go back here. And another thing is you can make a template. So if I right click Hyper Philosophy, I can go make into a template. And then if I was to go here, it would whenever I click new, it would show the template there. So you can make a new folder with a specified template. And this is since templater doesn't work in Make.MD like it does, but just not on folder notes. So you have to copy your properties from a regular note into your folder note, which is tedious. But I mean, the pros outweigh the cons. So let's get into the add-on now, and I'll show you the settings I have so that you're up and going really quick. So these are the settings I have. All these are on. Navigator is, you can switch it on the right side if you want. You change the row height. So if you want more space between the words, the folders, you can do that. You can change these, and so you can separate them a lot for dyslexia, so that not so there's a bigger space so your eyes, your brain can easily process things more. And even show folder indentation lines, that's very useful. That helps a lot with dyslexia. Okay, edit stickers and sidebar. You can use the Obsidian context menu if you want, but I choose not to. Auto expand folder. So you can make it so if you click once it auto expands. I don't use that because my mouse is double clicks because it's broken. So yeah, if you preview something and you hold control, you'll see a preview of that note, so you don't even have to click it. How amazing is that? And let's see, always, yeah, set your delete file option to Obsidian trash. This prevents it from actually being sent to the recycling bin itself. So, whew, yeah, and blink. Blink is amazing. Check out what blink can do. So I have a custom set thing for this. So if I just type in Hypo-Sanity, it takes me right there just instantly. That's why it's called blink. It is amazing. Open navigator as default tab. Link, here we go. Okay. And you can set the new default template for spaces. Oh, I didn't even realize that. I must have missed that. So I need to set that to my templates, my default template. Context, I definitely want that. You can mix, you can play around with these, but the way I have it set up, everything just works perfectly. So it's entirely up to you, but this is what all I use. So if you want to pause it on the some of these. All right. So now that we got that, we want templater.